Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Ramadan Wellness, Body, Mind, and Spirit, a series dedicated to Ramadan fasting and health. Ramadan, a time of reflection and renewal, invites us to explore the depths of our faith, the resilience of our bodies, and the strength of our bonds within the community. As we go throughout this sacred month, we'll share insights into how fasting can enrich your life beyond mere abstention from food and drink. For those keen on understanding how this practice influences health, we offer evidence-based benefits and practical advice to safely observe Ramadan. It's important to remember, though, for personalized health guidance, consulting a healthcare professional is always advisable. Let's start with the first video, focusing on the relation between fasting and health. 1. What is Ramadan? Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, holds a profound place in the heart of the Muslim community. It commemorates the month during which the Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, marking a period of deep spiritual reflection, self-improvement, and heightened devotion. Unlike the Gregorian calendar, the Islamic calendar is lunar-based, making Ramadan's start date shift approximately 10 days earlier each year. This determination relies on the sighting of the crescent moon, symbolizing the dynamic connection between celestial movements and spiritual practice. The essence of Ramadan extends beyond fasting from dawn until sunset. It's a time for Muslims to strengthen their relationship with God, cleanse their soul, and practice self-discipline and sacrifice. The fast, or Sawm, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, illustrating its significance in the Islamic faith. It's not just about abstaining from food and drink, but also involves refraining from negative actions, thoughts, and words. Ramadan fosters a sense of unity and communal spirit among Muslims worldwide. Families and communities come together to break their fast at sunset during the iftar meal, share in the spiritual journey, and engage in increased prayer and reading of the Quran. It's a time when the values of empathy, generosity, and charity are emphasized, encouraging Muslims to contribute to the welfare of the less fortunate and reflect on the blessings in their lives. This holy month is a journey of spiritual renewal and moral reflection, inviting Muslims to look inward and seek a closer connection with their faith. By aligning with the lunar calendar, Ramadan also reminds the faithful of the rhythm of life and the importance of aligning their personal and communal practices with the broader cycles of the natural world. 2. The spiritual significance of fasting. Fasting during Ramadan, a pillar of Islamic faith, serves as a spiritual cleanse, purifying the soul and mind. This practice is not merely about abstaining from food and drink from dawn to dusk, but is a profound exercise in self-discipline, empathy, and spiritual growth. By willingly experiencing hunger and thirst, Muslims develop a deep sense of empathy towards those less fortunate, fostering a spirit of generosity and gratitude. The act of fasting is a personal journey towards self-restraint, teaching individuals to control their desires and impulses. This discipline extends beyond the physical realm, encouraging the fasting individual to also abstain from negative behaviors and thoughts, such as anger, gossip, and envy. It is a time for introspection and self-examination, allowing one to identify personal flaws and areas for improvement in their character and conduct. Moreover, fasting strengthens one's faith and connection to God. It is a time when Muslims seek to deepen their relationship with the divine, engaging in increased prayer, recitation of the Quran, and other acts of worship. This intensified spiritual practice helps to cultivate a sense of closeness to God, with the fast acting as a direct line of devotion. The hunger and thirst felt throughout the day serve as constant reminders of one's intention and dedication to God, reinforcing the spiritual objectives of Ramadan. The communal aspects of Ramadan, such as breaking the fast together with family and friends, also reinforce the spiritual significance of fasting. These gatherings are not just social occasions, but acts of worship that celebrate the blessings of unity, fellowship, and shared faith. Through these communal bonds, the values of compassion, charity, and community service are lived and expressed, making the spiritual journey of Ramadan a collective experience. The spiritual significance of fasting during Ramadan is multifaceted, focusing on personal growth, communal solidarity, and a profound connection with the divine. It is a time of renewal, where the physical act of fasting intertwines with spiritual goals, offering a unique opportunity to enhance one's discipline, empathy, and faith. Through this holy month, Muslims are invited to reflect on their lives, strengthen their relationship with God, and foster a sense of global community, embodying the true spirit of Ramadan. 3. The rules of fasting. In Islam, fasting during Ramadan is a duty for all adult Muslims, with specific exceptions to ensure that the practice is manageable and does not harm the individual. Children who have not yet reached puberty are not required to fast, though some may participate in partial fasts to prepare for adult responsibilities. The elderly, those who are chronically ill, pregnant, or breastfeeding women, and travelers have the option to defer their fasts to a later time or, in certain cases, provide a meal to a needy person as compensation. Key practices of fasting during Ramadan center around suhoor and iftar, the meals taken before dawn and after sunset, respectively. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is a crucial part of the fasting process, providing the individual with nourishment and energy for the day ahead. It is recommended to eat a balanced meal rich in nutrients and to drink plenty of water to aid hydration throughout the day. The fast then begins at dawn, marked by the Fajr prayer. Iftar, the meal to break the fast, is eagerly awaited at sunset, often started with the eating of dates and water, following the tradition of the Prophet Muhammad. This meal is typically a joyous occasion, shared with family and friends, and it offers a moment of gratitude and communal bonding. It is also a time when mosques and communities provide meals for those in need, emphasizing the spirit of charity and generosity inherent in Ramadan. During the fasting hours from dawn to sunset, Muslims abstain from consuming any food or drink, including water. The fast also includes refraining from smoking and engaging in sexual relations. Beyond the physical aspects, fasting is a time to avoid sinful behavior and speech, such as lying, gossiping, or arguing. The aim is to purify one's behavior and focus on spiritual growth, self-discipline, and empathy. These rules and practices of fasting are designed not just as a religious obligation, but as a means to elevate the individual's moral and spiritual standing. By adhering to these guidelines, Muslims seek to fulfill a key pillar of their faith, enriching their lives through discipline, reflection, and a heightened sense of community. 4. Health and fasting. Fasting during Ramadan, as prescribed in Islam, is more than abstaining from food and drink from dawn until sunset. It's a comprehensive discipline that involves the mind, body, and soul, aiming to cleanse and rejuvenate the individual spiritually and physically. During this holy month, Muslims are encouraged to engage in increased prayer, reflection, and reading of the Quran, fostering a deeper connection with God. This period is an opportunity for self-evaluation and to strive for a more pious and virtuous life. Health-wise, fasting in Ramadan can offer numerous benefits when done correctly. It encourages the body to burn fat for energy, potentially leading to weight loss and improved blood sugar control. The practice of fasting can also enhance brain function and contribute to better health by giving the digestive system a rest. However, it's essential to approach fasting with care, especially for those with health conditions. Consuming a balanced suhoor is crucial for sustaining energy levels throughout the day. This meal should include complex carbohydrates, protein, healthy fats, and plenty of fluids to stay hydrated. Equally important is the iftar meal, which should be approached with moderation. Overeating can negate the health benefits of fasting and lead to discomfort. Starting with dates and water is not only a tradition, but also helps to gently prepare the stomach for food intake after a day of fasting. Eating a variety of foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, can help replenish energy stores and nutrients. Fasting in Ramadan also teaches valuable lessons in empathy and compassion. Experiencing hunger and thirst firsthand reminds individuals of the suffering of those less fortunate, encouraging acts of charity and kindness. The communal aspects of suhoor and iftar reinforce social bonds and a sense of belonging, which are vital for mental and emotional well-being. By observing the fast with intention and understanding, Muslims can achieve a unique balance of spiritual elevation and physical well-being. The discipline and restraint practiced during Ramadan pave the way for lasting positive changes in one's lifestyle and behavior, promoting overall health, empathy, and spiritual growth. 5. Ramadan around the world. Ramadan, observed by Muslims around the globe, reveals a fascinating tapestry of practices shaped by the rich diversity of the Islamic faith across different regions. Geography plays a significant role in the fasting experience, with daylight hours varying greatly depending on one's location on the planet. In countries closer to the equator, fasting hours tend to be relatively consistent year-round, but for those near the poles, the length of the fast can vary dramatically, with some places experiencing extremely long days in summer and very short days in winter. Cultural traditions also infuse the practice of Ramadan with local flavors and customs, adding depth to the fasting experience. For instance, in Indonesia, the world's largest Muslim-majority country, people often break their fast with sweet dates and a variety of rich, flavorful dishes, accompanied by vibrant street festivals. In contrast, in the Middle East, families gather for iftar to share generous spreads that include traditional delicacies like lamb, rice, and an assortment of sweets. In countries with significant Muslim minorities, the communal aspects of Ramadan, such as Taraweeh prayers, extra prayers performed by Sunni Muslims at night, and iftar gatherings, foster a sense of unity and identity within the Muslim community, often inviting people of other faiths to partake in the breaking of the fast, promoting interfaith harmony and understanding. The Arctic regions present unique challenges with the phenomenon of the midnight sun or polar night, leading Muslim scholars to offer flexible interpretations to accommodate the extreme conditions. Muslims living in these areas might follow the fasting hours of the nearest Muslim majority country, or Mecca, ensuring that the practice remains feasible and retains its spiritual significance. Despite these geographical and cultural variations, the essence of Ramadan remains unchanged, emphasizing self-discipline, reflection, charity, and community. This global observance of fasting showcases the adaptability and inclusivity of Islamic practices, uniting Muslims worldwide in a shared spiritual journey. 6. Preparation for Ramadan. Preparing for Ramadan involves more than just a readiness to fast. It's about conditioning the body, mind, and spirit for a month of reflection, devotion, and community. Physically, adjusting your sleep and meal schedules before Ramadan can help ease the transition. Begin by gradually shifting your bedtime and wake-up times to align with suhoor, pre-dawn meal, and iftar, meal to break the fast, ensuring you're well-rested and can manage the change in eating patterns. Similarly, start to modify your eating habits by consuming smaller, more balanced meals that are rich in nutrients to accustom your body to the forthcoming fasting period. Hydration is crucial. Increase your water intake in the weeks leading up to Ramadan to help prepare your body for the long hours without drinking. This practice not only aids physical readiness, but also helps in minimizing the risk of dehydration during the fasting hours. On a spiritual level, preparation is equally important. Engage more deeply with your faith, through increased prayer, meditation, and reading of the Quran. This spiritual groundwork lays a foundation for a more meaningful and reflective fasting experience, allowing you to connect more profoundly with the essence of Ramadan. It's also a time to set personal goals, whether they're aimed at improving patience, generosity, or empathy, and to plan how you'll incorporate these aims into your daily life during Ramadan. Finally, preparing for Ramadan is about strengthening community ties. Reach out to family and friends, plan iftar gatherings, and consider how you can contribute to charity and support those in need. This communal spirit is a core part of the Ramadan experience, reminding everyone of the importance of togetherness, compassion, and shared faith during this holy month. By taking these steps to prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually, you'll be well equipped to embrace the challenges and rewards that Ramadan brings. Ramadan is not just a period of abstention from food and drink. It's a profound journey of self-discovery, spiritual growth, and communal harmony. By understanding the historical and spiritual background, we appreciate Ramadan's pivotal role in Islam, uniting millions in a shared experience of faith and devotion. The rules of fasting teach us discipline, empathy, and the importance of following a path laid down by centuries of tradition, while considerations for those exempt remind us of the faith's flexibility and compassion. The global observation of Ramadan highlights the diversity within the Muslim community, showcasing how geography and culture enrich this sacred month. Preparing for Ramadan, both mentally and physically, underscores the importance of approaching this time with intentionality, ensuring that we are ready to embrace its challenges and opportunities for growth. Embrace the coming month as an opportunity to deepen your faith, strengthen your body and mind, and renew your bonds with family, friends, and community. Whether you are fasting or supporting someone who is, Ramadan offers a chance to reflect, reconnect, and rejuvenate. Looking ahead, our series, Ramadan, Wellness, Body, Mind, and Spirit, will continue to guide you through this blessed month. In our next video, we'll discuss nutritional strategies for healthy fasting. We'll explore how to nourish your body with the right foods and drinks during suhoor and iftar, ensuring you maintain your health and vitality throughout Ramadan. From hydrating effectively to choosing meals that sustain you longer, we'll cover practical tips to make your fasting experience as beneficial as possible. Please, stay connected with our connection for the next videos in this series and more beneficial content on Islamic issues. May your fasting and all acts of devotion be accepted. Peace and blessing upon Prophet Muhammad, his family, companions, and his entire community. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.